Good morning.
Last time I saw you, do you remember it?
Yes, I do.
Exactly. Name the date and time.
Oh, I remember being in...
Exactly. What have you done since I last saw you? Where have you been?
Oh.
Been to a lot of places.
Well, been to France, been to England, been to the US. Wow, we've done quite a lot.
That's amazing. Work me through them. France, any good?
Wow.
Oh,
That was an interesting one.
Oh, no.
We performed in front of the Notre Dame there, and the police turned up.
What for?
To usher us out.
You're
They
kidding.
didn't get
You're
permission.
kidding.
No kidding.
Yeah, no
What they
kidding.
call noise control.
Yeah, and while we were singing, the police came parked behind us and was like, you guys have to move now.
And did you?
No, we kept singing.
When they send policemen on bikes, pedal bikes.
Pedal bikes to come run you.
Chase us down.
Whistles.
Okay, so France was a bust. What about America?
America was good. We were there to sing the anthem in the US versus the All Blacks game in Chicago.
That Soldier Field looks... See, I've seen it on television, and they shoot it differently for the NFL. You don't see what we saw, and it looks amazing. It looks an amazing place, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Huge, absolutely huge.
And so that went well, obviously.
Yeah.
And we won the game. And what was the England you've been to?
Yes.
Was it the Albert Hall? Did you perform at the Albert Hall then?
That's right. We had the privilege of singing for the Festival of Remembrance over in the Royal Albert Hall, and we sung for the Queen, and all the royals were there, and that was an amazing experience. They had all the Queen's Guards and the British Legion and all the armed forces. They were all there, and we were there just representing.
You've studied in that part of the world originally, so that wouldn't be completely unusual to you. But performing for the royal family must have been quite something.
Oh, yeah. It was one of those...
Or did she round you up and move you on as well?
It was one of those during the rehearsal. You didn't really feel anything until you were singing on the night, and you could see them there, and you're like, oh man. And they say right at the end, they told us right at the end, you have to look her way and you have to bow and acknowledge and then walk off. And it was surreal for us.
I'm not surprised. Did she acknowledge you in some way? Because sometimes the Queen looks, like she doesn't look like she's paying attention or anything like that. You know what I mean?
It was kind of like that.
She loved it. She loved it. Yeah.
You go, hello. But that must be a highlight. Nervous though because of it.
Not too much.
Too bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the marketing machine behind you guys is in full swing, because we've got the live DVD, we've got the first book, we've got the special box set of the book and the DVD, and the international version of the DVD. Who's behind all this? What's going on? Jeez,
We don't even know.
that's fantastic. What's in the book?
The book is about our amazingly boring lives.
Oh, so it's where you came from and how it happened and all that sort of
It's
stuff.
actually a pop-up book.
Oh,
It's got pictures.
Ah, dear. Now, the music awards, of course, you've already won the best Pacific music. How does that happen in the sense that you're not, you are, but the music is not Pacific, is it?
I think that's what it's for, really. I think they just base it on Pacific artists.
So from where you come from, in other words.
I think so.
Because it must be having an impact in the community, mustn't it? I mean, your success is extraordinary in what you've achieved, and kids must be looking up to you and thinking, this is fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we're definitely causing a movement. I mean, in Samoa itself, the opera is now being played on TV, and on the radio. So it's kind of cool that we've started this kind of ball rolling.
Yeah. And so what I got from you last time is you're trying with the music, you have some of the opera, but you do last time you were here, you sang 10 guitars. So if you have a little bit of the popular, a little bit of the opera, you merge the two, and suddenly people are introduced to a whole new area of music.
Yeah.
Is that how that works? Yep. How did you guys get into opera?
This is a funny one. I actually joined the choir, and that's my first introduction into classical music. But I joined the choir to get out of class.
This
That
was
was
school.
really
We've all done that.
and then I kind of fell in love with the music because I thought, oh wow, these harmonies are amazing. And then I followed through a choir, and then one of the directors said you should pursue solo singing. And from there, I kind of just grew from there. And then what really drove me to chase it down was the stereotype where people said, wow, this is not your thing. You might as well give up. And
Why were they saying it's not your thing? Because you're...
Well, in school, we were the only ones who was part of the very minority. I mean, the three of us plus another two, I think, in the class of about 30 were the only Pacific Islanders.
Okay.
And then we were just automatically classed to, like, in this area, they're saying, oh, wow, you're lazy, or you're this. And I think for me, at the time, I thought, wow, this this is not right. This is unfair. And kind of there was already role models like Jonathan Lemalu and everybody up there. No, and well, if they can do it, I can do it, and it's time for me to.
Difference between you and I when I joined. It wasn't at school. I joined the Sunday school choir for exactly the same reason. Because you got out of the church service early to go and have a practice, come back in and sing later. Except I couldn't sing is the difficulty, and so you clearly can and could, and so you would never. You honestly saying if you hadn't joined the choir, no one would ever have discovered your talent potentially.
Yeah.
Or would they have, potentially? Or are you just wandering around the house singing?
No, it was because we were raised singing in church and everything. It wasn't really considered a talent because everyone was singing. So you were part of this group of singers, and you never really considered yourself a singer. So the last thing you wanted to do was become a singer. You wanted to go do science or something else.
Wow.
And when they said pursue singing, it was kind of absurd. You were like, why would you do that? That's kind of ridiculous.
Isn't that amazing, eh? Because I'd love to sing. I'd love to paint. And I'd love to sing, but I can't do either. Yeah, I'd love to be able to paint. Can you paint?
Well, Pene does sculpturing, body sculpturing. You can paint him, and he can sing for you.
I love it. Anyway, well, good luck with the music awards and all of that sort of thing. What are you going to sing for us today?
Well, we're going to sing Yellowbird theme.
Yellowbird. Yep.
You're singing what?
We're singing Yellowbird.
Yellowbird. I like Yellowbird.
Yes.
It's not what I requested, but it'll do. Way you go.
Yellowbird up high in banana tree. Yellowbird, you sit all alone like me. Did your lady friend leave the nest again? That is very sad. Make me feel so bad. You can fly away in the sky away. You're more lucky than me. I also had a pretty girl. She's not with me today. They are the same, these pretty girls. Make them the nest, then they fly away. Yellowbird up high in banana tree. Yellowbird, you sit all alone like me. Better fly away in the sky away, because coming soon, from 9 to noon, black on yellow too, like banana you, he may pick you someday. Yellowbird, yellowbird,
Brilliant, as always. Bigger applause than the Queen. There it is.